It's been so long. I searched and waited for you endlessly. The world has changed so much, but only you can change its fate. Because you're the first guardian. Where the light lingers, under Tiveli's blessing, I'll be waiting for you there. Voices bloom beneath the rift, and footsteps tread on a land with no memory. The blade is not broken. It simply draws a long breath in a place where no light reaches.
we just stay inside, if we just...
Father, he held the door. My brother, he smiled at me, even at the end. Thank you. I was so scared. Until now.
The father held the door, and the little brother smiled at his sister until the very end. That day, the three of them stood together, and until the last breath, they were still a family.
Fixed the fence with Dad. Sister nagged again, but I won, like always.
Dad, I'm heading to the village, taking little brother with me today. Left some dried fish behind the shed. Let's eat together for dinner.
He never let go of the cart, not even at the end. We tried to step in, but the path was too narrow, and his load far too heavy. I pushed my younger brother aside, and when I turned back, it was already too late.
I'll give you credit for bravery, but that bravery will be your undoing.
The bastard's cart blocked the entrance. The only door we could have escaped through. He said he was here to sell goods. In the end, the door never opened.
Look at that. This, though, turned out to be his coffin. Look at that. This, though, turned out to be his coffin. He held onto the cult till his last breath.
Died like a pig, with jewels stuffed in his mouth. What's this?
That's right, go.
They shouted at me. Drop that stuff. This way, hurry. But I held on to the cart. In the end, no one remained. And this is all that's left.
He never let go of the load. Its weight became a weapon, and the door never closed. What he clung to wasn't life, but value, and that value was paid for in countless lives.
They didn't just burn the village. They came from the outer farms, too. Razed everything. We barely got out alive. Over the hill near the old mines, I saw a blue light rising. The looters rushed toward it like it was treasure. Whatever they think it is, just don't go near it. That's where they went.
Why isn't anyone coming? My son, he only stepped outside. He just went to gather herbs. Was that really a reason to die?
We're not soldiers. Not priests either. We're just people who want to live. But those bastards, they don't care who we are.
The moment you drew your blade against her. You think you're special, don't you? In the end, you're just blood and bone. The moment you drew your blade against us, you
They said it from outside, that if one person came out, they would let the rest live.
If someone knocks, don't open it. The first one to step outside is finished. The door opened. We couldn't say a word. Only the first one who stepped out never came back.
They belonged to a single person. They didn't run. They didn't hesitate. The trail leads straight away from the house. Food spilled from a torn sack, still edible. not dropped while fleeing. Only what was needed was taken. The rest was left behind. Gear showing almost no signs of use. No blood, no dirt. There was no fight. This equipment was never needed until the end.
No. Don't come any closer. Don't look at me like that. No. I didn't do anything. The door was already open. It doesn't matter whether it was my hand or not. They said if one person comes out, we'll spare the rest. I didn't believe them. I chose. If the door hadn't opened, everyone would have died anyway. Why should I have died? That wasn't wrong, was it?
That day, only the one who opened the door first survived, and what followed passed by as if nothing had happened.
Somebody please help us. Tear these bastards. Ellen, stay right behind me. That was almost a disaster. Thank you so much for your help. My name is Malcolm. I'm a traveling merchant. And this is my daughter, Ellen. Say hello, Ellen. These days, those looters have been popping up everywhere. Everywhere they show up. Villages burn, and almost no one survives. A nearby village was attacked as well. I heard there's a vicious one leading them. A real monster. People say he's killed everyone in the surrounding villages. I wished I could go with you, but taking my daughter would be too reckless. If you plan to keep going, please be careful. May Tavele always watch over you.
Are you a person or one of them? He swallowed this whole village and walked through the flames with a sword in both hands, laughing. We're finished. We went toward the church. Everyone ran there. Please, stop him. This village, I built it with the work of a lifetime. Now, it crumbles in the flames. I sent the children ahead to the church. If Priest Ragnall is there, we'll watch over them. As for me, I'll stay until the very end.
I hid the gold ring and the charm under the blanket. If Aurin comes back, please make sure she takes them. They're getting closer. The looters, they're coming. I sent the children to the church first. Now you must go too.
But what you came to see, leave on your light. Another would-be hero. You should have turned back.
Back door isn't blocked yet. My brother went out to stop them. The one who looked like their leader smashed the old man into the wall with a shield. There was so much blood, I couldn't see anymore. Is our village really falling?
Their screams were the start of our feast.
A crumpled note in a hymnal. The priest didn't pray until the end. He picked up a sword. He fought to protect us. Where he knelt, the fire never died. Will Tibele remember him? I never will forget. There's a rumor that some of the looters used to be from this village. People who lost their families, who no longer belonged to any side. Now, their rage is coming back to us.
The blood and hate, that's our mark.
The priest sent us through the passage. The children and the sick went first. I stayed to cover them. If the Lord allows, perhaps I'll follow after.
I am Adam, a mill worker. Beside me, Burton, a fisherman returned from the sea, and Lena, who worked leather with her hands. We are not soldiers, not priests, certainly not mercenaries. But we were born in this village. We lived in this village. And now, we die in this village. So when the end comes, please, remember our names.
If you pass through this warehouse toward the church, you'll find the children. You must not let them break through that door. The three of us are enough. Even if we protect just one more, that's enough. He laughed. The priest stood blocking the door. But that laughter, it was more terrifying than any words. I saw the priest's hands trembling.
What brings you? Deathwing. Today's your turn. left when your God rips you apart. Trying to protect someone, family, faith, they all rotted in the fire. All that left are blade wounds. No more screams, no more crying. Now it's your heart that needs to stop. That's how I survived. Break, tear, burn. What brings you near? Death wish. Good. Today's your turn. I like the sound of tearing flesh better. Break. Maybe it'll hurt less when your God rips you apart. Like to protect someone, family, life, they all rotted in the fire. All that left are blade wounds. No more, no more